took so much time and worked so hard, it shows, in my opinion, we don't have a weakness in our map pool, and we can play all 7 maps at a high level, so it's nice to see.
Nat, welcome on in. Now, a incredibly close game from both sides. Well, to phenomenal comebacks, OT1s, back and forth, and performances that were out of this goddamn world, bro. Take me through the game through your eyes and just your high level perspective or where you stand right now past it.
I would say, reflecting on that game, I think they're a really good team, and it was a really big challenge for us, and even though we lost, I'm glad that we still persevered, and with big deficits, I feel like it shows our resilience as a team, and it shows that we never give up and how much the wins mean to us and how much each game means, and I think all my teammates played great, and I thought that if I played a little bit better, then we could've won for sure.
I would say, man, I thought every single one of y'all had just significant impact in either each map or each half, right? It's like, and there was definitely a nice scaling factor too. Like, I mean, we can talk about, a lot of usual users, right? Vic's pop offs, right? Mitch is calling in that third game as well too, right? We can talk about Oxy as a human as well. Right?
Yeah.
There was a lot there that happened because I remember there was a moment that I saw that right at the end where I think Oxy got his ace, and instead of like being like, "Yeah, let's go," he was like, "All right, cool, good shit," and locked right back in, right?
Yep.
And I think that's such a change because, like you're saying, like your mental resilience and how you guys have formed to be able to stay locked in the game has been seriously impressive. What have you guys done to work on that to actually get to this point right now where you guys are just clean?
I would say it was through a lot of hard conversations and through a lot of loss, right? I've only been on this team for a short amount of time, but our losses and our struggles through kickoff really made us better, in my opinion, and I know that this loss will only make us better because if you look at us from kickoff to now, in my opinion, we're miles better. And with this game, it was definitely in our hands, and we just fell short on those man advantage situations and just some of these important rounds. And it just sucks to be on the receiving end, but at least I can say that it's in the regular season, so there's always more games to play. But I would say shout out to the management and the coaching staff because they always try to make sure that we're on our best behavior.
I mean, I mean, uh, best behavior is a funny way to describe it because it's like as if y'all got to be like the fucking stand up students and shit, like like tie tucked in, it's turned in, like yeah. So I promise I'll be good. Like,
I'll just say with our roster, we have a lot of fun, and sometimes it gets a little crazy, in practice, but we always try to reel it in.
that's good, man. That's
Yeah.
cool, bro. Because I mean, like talking to like almost every one of y'all like throughout the year, right? It's like I know y'all are a rowdy bunch of people, and although Emmy may not show it, Emmy's also like a bit of a guy, right? He also likes to have a lot of fun and say stupid
Yeah.
shit. I'll never agree with him on his food taste, but he's a good dude. Like, so like on that though, it's like so going back into that same sort of line is there's that scaling factor, right? On coming out of kickoff, right? I want to talk about you specifically on what you worked on a lot, right? To get to this
Mhm,
point where we've seen such high impact rounds from not only the team but you as well specifically too.
mhm. I would say I really tried to work on just my game overall, and something that we changed from, kickoff to now, and since the NRG game at week 1, I've been calling defense, and it's been a really nice change for us,
Yeah.
and it adds a lot more voices, and I would say for me specifically, I'm really trying to just be very balanced with my gameplay overall and just try to be the best teammate that I can be because in my opinion, my teammates are so talented, I just need to try to bring the best out of everyone in order to for us to be successful.
Your defensive calling, right? The
Mhm.
decision to do that, because I'm not sure if I heard much about it, right? Was it was it something that team decided? Was it something that you stepped up on? And how have you felt about it so far, considering your skill throughout these past couple of weeks?
It's definitely something that I've stepped up on, I just have done it in the past with M80 and the guard, and I felt that when I'm able to do that, I'm able to bring as much impact as I can. So I just asked the team, I was like, "Can I do it?" And everyone was like, "Yeah." And luckily enough, Emmy and Mitch allowed me to do it, and I think we've been doing great so far. And unfortunately, our Haven defense wasn't too great, but we'll work on it.
Yeah, I mean it happens, right? Because like, especially because like, I remember in a previous interview that I think one of you guys mentioned how you guys have been working on every single map, bro, right? it's a very unorthodox view that I've seen from a lot of teams because teams have maps that they're good at, maps that they're fine at, and maps that they kind of understand, right? It's like,
Mhm.
what is the process to work on every map, bro? That sounds like an insane grind to be able to get here.
Yeah, we definitely put in a lot of time, and after kickoff, when we had a disappointing result, we sat down as a team and we decided that we weren't going to take that much time off, and we were going to utilize all the time that we had in order to become better. And because that we took so much time and worked so hard, it shows. In my opinion, we don't have a weakness in our map pool, and we can play all 7 maps at a high level. So it's nice to see.
Which is sick, by the way. That's horror right there, bro. We don't
Yeah.
have a weakness. Stop this, right? That's cool as fuck, man. I like that. But speaking of weaknesses, I do have one for you, which I found specifically. Now, I think you mentioned that I think if you guys win champs or like win an international, you would recreate the naked gun pick.
Yo,
What's going on with that, bro? What are we cooking there now? What's up, man?
I'm not sure what I'm cooking, to be honest, but someone asked me and I was like, "Fuck it. If it happens, like, I'll do it 100%." Will I be happy about that day? Absolutely not. If we win champs, you might not see me again.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's gonna be a crazy day for you because it'll be the highest high, and then people just get to see you in a whole different light, bro. I mean, I fuck with that. That's cool, man. I'm glad you're. I don't know why you agreed to it, but hey, man, that's on you now. So, so it sucks to suck, bro. But I mean, one thing that I was pretty curious about, which I think you mentioned before, right, is you have a specific gun buddy that I've noticed you use almost every single time, right?
Yeah,
And I understand that there's a bit of a story behind that. Would you mind telling me about
yeah.
it?
Yeah, so pretty much last year, after I got dropped from G2 and when I joined Amadi and stuff, my grandma, who I've lived with my whole life, was in really bad health and she was deteriorating pretty much. And every time that I would go home and that during that month when I was like dropped from G2, I had to take care of her. And just to see someone that meant so much to me like deteriorate in front of my eyes and just become a different person, it was hard and it affected me a lot. And luckily I have a brother and my mom were when could not be home because of my job, they were
Mhm.
always there for her, like taking care of her because she needed constant care. And yeah, she meant so much to me, and because I couldn't be there to support her, even though she supported me my whole life, it's like a reminder of even if I'm feeling a little timid or a little upset, it just brings me back to reality and it grounds me because doing it for her and I want to win an event this year for her.
Hey, as someone who's gone through something very, very similar, I understand. And yeah, it's never easy to watch someone who helped raise you for a very large part of your life to kind of fade away a little bit, right? But I think, I mean, what I found comfort in is to remember how they were before, right? And just like,
Yeah,
and I take comfort in that sometimes, like just remembering who they were before we got here today, and I smile a little bit sometimes just thinking about it, because yeah.
me too.
But either way, right? That's a side note, and then a final thing that I had. Anything you want to say to all the C9 bandwagoners that are out there now that you guys are good?
No, I would like to say I appreciate all the support from the fans. It means the world to me, and this is hey, we'll only get better from here on out.
That's right, bro. You guys have been looking excellent so far. It's been very good consistently, and I'm excited to see more of it, bro. I'm sure there's a lot more to come. Brother Mike, I appreciate your time, man. This has been a lot of fun as usual, and I'll catch you soon, all right, bro? GG's, man. You take care,
Thank you.
bro.
Nice talking to you.